Alrighty dighty, hola muchachos! Welcome here to my channel. Today we are doing a Q&A. You guys sent in some solid questions because yes, I always sneak peek at these questions before jumping into everything. And you guys sent me questions over on my Instagram. So be sure to check out my Instagram, it's down below. Water is so good. I previously did a Q&A with my husband, Kieran. And if you wanna see that video, I can also link it down below. We had a nice time doing that Q&A, but this is not a themed Q&A like a mom talk or a wife talk or whatever we kind of talk. This is just you guys asking me a bunch of questions, and I mean, that is the intro right there. Thank you for being here. Subscribe if you're new, and please hit the like button. It always helps and it pushes my video up in the algorithm, and I love seeing that, because I do work really hard on these videos. So I love you guys, and let's go ahead and get started. Let's just start off with a question everyone's wondering about. Why do you say that your next babe is supposed to be a boy? Starting the adoption process? Me and Kieran will do some sort of a video about future baby boy. I feel like everybody kind of already knows, even just stated in this question. I feel like a lot of people kind of get the gist and the idea of what we will be doing, but there's a little bit more to it, I guess, that you guys may just not know about. So yes, we are hoping for a boy, and yes, someday we are going to tell you guys all about it, but there's just a few things that we have to go through first, kind of in order for us to tell you guys. Favorite childhood memories. Ooh, I've actually been writing in my journal recently all my memories. Like every single there's a hair in my eye. Every single memory I have ever had in my whole entire life, I'm writing it down on paper. I'm about like 60 memories into my life, and these aren't memories like looking through a photo album and like seeing me as a kid. Like these are actual memories from in my head that there's no evidence. Like there's nothing beyond just me remembering it in my head. I'm on like age 8, memory 60. The things that come out in my mind is I remember I was about 7 and my parents gave me this pink top and it had these huge like bell sleeves. I was stoked. I still remember like the feeling of getting this top. Like it was so ethereal to me, and I hugged my mom so hard that she fell. That's a really good memory. And I don't know, okay, I wasn't gonna share this, but maybe I will. We did Awana growing up. It's pretty much like a Bible memorizing group, if you don't know what Awana is, but we were in Sparks, and when you're in Sparks, you get like the red vest, and then you get a crown, and then the more you memorize, the more jewels you get in that crown, and the more jewels you get, the more tokens you got, which you could spend on like this little store that they would set up. I remember stealing jewels so I could get more tokens, so I could buy more stuff. I was really good at memorizing, and I did memorize a lot, but I really thought as a kid, like, how could anyone in their right minds do this? Like, this is crazy. I can't memorize the book of Revelation. I'm just gonna take some of these jewels. And anyway, bad kid. Oh, and bike rides. I just remember bike rides all the time. I loved bike rides. If you could choose one outfit to wear every day for the rest of your life, what would it be? It would be a long skirt that kind of trailed behind me on the floor with like a fitted tank top. I would just love that. Like that kind of big flowy skirt, but with like that little tank top is just so cute. I would wear that every day. If I could now wear that every day, I would. I love that look. I also just kind of wish I lived in the 1800s, but like, you know, random. But if you could change your name, what would it be? Molly or Daisy? One of those. I love the name Molly. If you've read Wives and Daughters, Molly is such a beautiful character, and it's just such a cute, simplistic name. Or Daisy. Daisy is so cute. Jane, we were going to name Elizabeth Jane, and then we decided on Elizabeth. Molly. Definitely Molly. Advice for newlyweds. Woohoo! Newlyweds, congratulations. Okay, whenever I get this question, I say the exact same thing to everyone. You need to ensure that when your husband or your wife, whoever you're watching this, when they come home, that they don't dread it, that they don't think like, oh, I'm done work now, I have to go home. Home needs to be their safe place. That needs to be their safe haven, and you should do everything in your power to make sure it is. Learn your partner, learn their love language, what they love, what bugs them. Ensure that the house is a safe place and an awesome place for them to come home to. Hold on. Doing that. Ooh, oh, I cracked my back. That felt great. What is your ethnic background? Where do your parents come from? Both my parents are Canadians, but my mom is completely French, and then my dad is part Ukraine and part Danish. I took the ancestry DNA, and I can't remember if I take more after my mom or more after my dad. I'll have to look at that again, but I feel like I take more after my dad. I feel like I have more Ukraine, Danishness in my blood than French. How can we help you reach 1 million subs on YouTube? Comments, likes, watch ads. You guys are just the nicest people in the whole entire world. We're so close to 1 million subscribers, and I know everyone's like, the subscribers doesn't count. When you're close to 1 million subscribers, buddy, it counts. I mean, it counts if you have like 50 subscribers. Firstly, I just love this. Like, people actually wanting to see me reach that million. You guys, you have hearts of flippin' gold. That's seriously so nice. Due to everything that's kind of going on, all of my kind of ad revenue has gone way down. I have no sponsorships whatsoever because everyone's just kind of canceled and everyone's just waiting this thing out. So definitely I would say everyone has suffered from a bit of an income loss, but in no way am I complaining because we are still able to work from home and earn a living. But not just on this video, but every video that you watch, comment, give a like. That really, really helps people. It's free for you to do, and it might help some people who are struggling financially and stuff. So I encourage you guys to do that. And seriously, thank you so much for this. You are just such a sweet, sweet person. What books are you enjoying right now? I am enjoying the Bible. I am listening to all of the Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, read by Stephen Fry on Audible. And then I am reading some poetry books here and there, specifically to the kids as well, because they're just fantastic. Everybody says it's too early to get married for me. I'm 23. What should I do? If someone says you're too young, just say no. I'm so tired of this world thinking like you can only do this when you reach a certain age. Like, you actually can't do that until you're older. You're too young, therefore it's not gonna work. I'm so tired of people doubting young people, and especially when it comes to marriage. Like, people used to get married when they were like young, and nowadays a lot of people's careers have gone ahead of things like marriage or having kids. So that whole idea of getting married young, a lot of people see it as like a sacrifice, or you probably can't do it. If someone says it's too early for you to get married, just say no. No, it is not too early for me to get married. No, you don't have anything to say towards that situation at all, because it's up to me and whoever else I'm gonna get married to. I got married at 19, I'm 25, and I have 3 kids. 4 if you count my husband, just kidding. Did anyone ever watch that thing where Skittles was like 5 flavors, 6 if you eat the bag? I thought that was so good. Anyway, it's gonna suck, and I still have people kind of doubting what I can do, even though I've been married for 5 years and have 3 kids and happily married. You just gotta tell them, no. No. And then also those people that are like, you're getting old, you should get married. Again, just be like, no. It is a fantastic, easy word to use, and it'll probably stop the conversation really quickly. No. When you are feeling unmotivated, do you still keep to your plan or morning routine? Yes. I do not feel motivated to wake up in the morning. I do not feel motivated to work out. I do not even feel motivated to read my Bible sometimes, or to drink water throughout my day. Speaking of, I should drink some water. My throat's getting so sore. If I lived my life on motivation, I would be here the rest of my life, sitting on my couch doing nothing, because I don't work with motivation. I'm not someone that sees someone and goes, I want to be like them. I feel motivated to be like that person or to do this. I work on discipline. I'm a discipline-oriented person. So no, I don't live by motivation. Motivation doesn't get me up in the morning, doesn't make me work out, doesn't kick my butt into gear. Discipline does. Making it a habit does, and that's what I focus on. Tell us about your experience being homeschooled and if you would change anything. Homeschooled all of my life. I didn't actually go to a school until I went to college for cosmetology. My mom taught us kids at home while my dad went out to work. I have 2 older brothers and a younger sister, and we were all born within about 4.5 years, so we're very close in age. We would share a lot of the same projects. We would read from a lot of the same books because we were all just very much kind of in the same realm in so many ways. My mom was super hands-on. We did a lot of crafts. We went to a lot of places. We did museums. We did trips. Like, I remember so much stuff from being homeschooled because because of the amount of like attention my mom put into it and making sure that we would remember. I loved being homeschooled. I loved it so much that I want to homeschool my kids, and I've already started with our oldest Ivy. Would I change anything from my homeschool experience? I honestly don't think so. I liked all the curriculum. I liked our daily routine of homeschool. We would also meet with other homeschoolers like once a week and hang out with them, but like I honestly don't think I would change anything except less American history, more Canadian history. But that wasn't my mom's fault. That was like the curriculum's fault. I just feel like we learned a lot about America and not as much about where I live, Canada. Just kind of weird. This seems kind of bright. Does this seem bright to you? Hold on. That should be better. Is that better? How did you come up with your kids' names? They're all beautiful. Thank you. The name Ivy I had kind of tied to my heart for years from reading different books, from different shows. I just loved the name Ivy. It also seemed very different from my name, which is Sarah. And this is the funny thing. Growing up, there was 1,000 Sarahs. I think I had 8 different friends and they were named Sarah. So many Sarahs. And I remember being like, I'm gonna name my daughter like a name that is normal but isn't like often seen, maybe not on a keychain, you know. And I named Ivy Ivy. Kieran didn't like the name Ivy, and I was like, please, and he was like, no. And then I gave birth and I said, can we name her Ivy? And he said, okay. He would have given me anything at that point, to be honest, after labor. But we both love the name Ivy and it suits her really well. But there are like as many Ivies on the world now as Sarahs when I was little. Like the name Ivy, I thought it was just me. And then everyone started naming their kids Ivy, and dogs. People are naming their dogs Ivy, which is so cute. I would love a dog named Ivy, but Ivy's name, I just kind of loved it all my life. Because I named Ivy, I said to Kieran when I was pregnant with Calvin, not knowing if it was Calvin, Kieran, go ahead, name this child. You go do it. I'm not someone who feels like we need to agree on a name, or I don't like that name, pick something else. Like, Kieran, you go ahead and name this child. You have every right to. So if it was boy, it's gonna be Calvin. If it was a girl, it was gonna be either Elizabeth or Jane, because we love the name Jane. But it was a boy, so Kieran named him Calvin. And then for Elizabeth, honestly, we just liked the name Elizabeth. We thought it was cool. It was very old school. We liked how we could call her Ellie. It was just sweet. Their full names, besides their last name, it's Ivy Yvonne. Yvonne after my mom, that's her first name. And then Calvin Isaac. Isaac after Kieran's best friend. And then Elizabeth Lee after Kieran's mom, Shannon Lee. So there you go. Do you ever feel the standards you display could be intimidating to others? Yeah, absolutely. Here's the thing, and it's intentions, right? I'm not here to intimidate others. I'm not here to make people feel crap about themselves. I'm here to challenge people. I'm here to make people think. I'm here to also encourage people. I just knew that I needed someone to kick my butt to get out of my rut of maybe the way I shop, or the way I used to eat, or how I would take care of my body. I needed someone, and I needed to be told, you're gonna get your butt kicked into gear and you're gonna start doing this. And I'm glad. I'm so glad. So portraying things in my videos, I don't want to come off as intimidating, because people look at intimidating and go, there's no way I can do it. But I want to come off as being very genuine and open and honest, and to not judge people, but to make people think and to challenge them. People get scared when they start thinking or feel challenged by others, but for me, that's where growth comes from. And I think that's what's so awesome. And what's great about this is that we can do this in a way, and I can encourage you in a way, and you can even encourage me in a way where there isn't a lot of intimidation and there's no face-to-face. Like, it's still very distant. So a lot of people can actually feel comfortable with me saying in my healthy habits videos, maybe try this, maybe try doing this. Okay, we good? Wow, that was rude. It cut me off. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, I'm not here to intimidate people. That is not my intention. I'm here to challenge people to maybe improve growth in different areas of their lives, or just to make them feel better long-term, like overall. I hope some of that kind of makes sense. What's your favorite plant that you own? I recently got a Phyllocordatum. Cordatum. It's beautiful. I can link the video down below when I got it, and I made like a little plant hanger and I hung it from the ceiling. I have a little vlog with that in there, so that's linked down below. It grows beautifully, really quick. It needs just a bit of water. It loves sunlight. And I just love how it looks, and like it blooms so beautifully. There's some pink pink in there. Like, it's just lovely. So easy to maintain. I actually like it more than my Marble Queen Pothos? Yeah, Pothos. I actually like it more than that one. Startup advice for aspiring influencers. Come up with a game plan. What do you want to do? What do you want to talk about? How can you make this long-term? If you're someone in college and you have one more year to go, it'll be hard to make a blog all about college because a couple years from now, you're not really gonna be in that realm, nor will you probably wanna make content about it. So look and see if it's something that maybe you can do long-term. Get a solid Instagram off of the ground, a theme, a look, cute highlights. I really encourage you to make a Pinterest board, and then you can kind of figure out what you want it to look like, your inspiration, the colors. You just need to start with just a visual and having a Pinterest board, an Instagram page, and kind of a business plan laid out. What you want to talk about, key things that you really resonate with and that you will long term. This is going to get you onto the right footing when it comes to being like an influencer. Lastly, how did Hola Muchachos come about? PS, love your channel, love your love for the Lord. No, and your love for the, love your love for the Lord. So much love, thank you. I love the Lord's love for me, and I love the amount of people that watch my videos, whether you're a Christian or not, and just love the idea of being loved by the Lord. I just think it's cool, and we are, and that's what's even more cool. Thank you, thank you. Okay, Hola Muchachos. This is my last question. This came about like years ago. So when I was like 14, no joke here, I used to watch this show called iCarly. It had like Miranda Cosgrove, Jeanette McCurdy, these other guys, and I loved it, and my siblings loved it, and I still think it's so hilarious. Me and my sister still talk about butter socks. Like, we just think it's so funny. Anyway, throughout the seasons, they would start saying hola muchachos more and more, and they'd be like, hola muchachos, hola muchacholadas, hola muchas, and I just thought it was nice and fun. And when it came to my channel, I didn't want something that was so like, hi guys, my name is Sarah, welcome here. For today's video, I know you guys have been asking to see something like this, so I wanted to give it to you guys. Yeah, I just really hope you enjoy it. Like, that's like, no, I didn't want to be that person. I didn't want to over professionalize things. I wanted this to be a friendship between me and you guys. And by saying something as lax as like, hola muchachos, when I don't even speak any Spanish, it just feels very chill and real and just easy. And it also makes my brand a little bit different, I guess you could say. Some people refer to me as like the hola muchachos girl, like that's just what I'm known for. Anyway, it came from iCarly, and like I started saying it to my friends and my family, just being like, oh, hola muchachos. And as time went on, I started saying it in my YouTube videos, and now I just, that's my intro. Hola muchachos, welcome here. I know a lot of people say that just refers to guys or like males, but like, you know what? Guys are allowed to watch my videos too, and there's no way that I'm going to be changing hola muchachos. You are all welcome here. And when I say muchacho, just think like, hey guys, welcome. Just think like that. Thank you guys very much for sending me in your questions. I hope you liked my answers. I need to do more of these. I want to do one that's more wife and one that's more mom specific, because you guys are always asking for more mom talks and wife talks, and I love doing that for you guys. So seriously, thank you so much. Thank you for almost 1 million subscribers. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. The support is crazy to me, and I just love you guys so much. So thank you, and I will for sure see you guys in my next video. Bye.